Since there's a complete dearth of any original ideas to make a video about of late, I thought that I would come out and do the standard YouTube. This is the gear that I use to make the videos video. I started posting videos to YouTube probably 3 or 4 years ago, and the first few were all done on a smartphone. Currently I'm using the iPhone 6. I think back then I was using the iPhone 4. And I had a couple of special effects apps that I used to blow stuff up and have robots run into things and whatnot, and it was a lot of fun. But I was putting those up just for my own entertainment and to entertain a few friends. And when I decided to kind of get serious about the potential of YouTube, after using YouTube myself to make some repairs around the house, and I found the usefulness of YouTube and the entertainment value as well. Like I said, I used a smartphone, and then a couple of years ago I graduated to an iPad. This happens to be a mini, and just more recently have added a MacBook Air. Now I have an old 2008 MacBook, a black one, that I used in my earlier videos. I would record them with the smartphone and then upload that footage to the MacBook and edit it on the MacBook. And when I got a 4S and it came with iMovie for iOS, I started using that to edit the movies. That's when I purchased the iPad mini with the iMovie for iOS and used it pretty much exclusively for about the last 2.5 years, up until about 2 months ago when I got the MacBook Air. Now the software that I used, again, originally on the mini was iMovie for iOS. And about a year ago I graduated to Pinnacle Pro, and it gave me a lot more functionality, things that I could not do with iMovie for iOS. But that's basically it. It proves that you can make, I think, fairly decent videos to upload to YouTube on a really small budget. What I'm using to record all this on is the GoPro Session that I purchased about 3 months ago. And I use the GoPro app in order to monitor what we're actually recording, what the session is seeing, and making sure I'm in the frame, that I don't have the camera pointed way over here somewhere and talking and, whoa, wait a minute, I should be over here. That's all there is to it. As far as the equipment that I use and the software that I use is pretty much software that comes with these devices, except for in the case of the Pinnacle Studio Pro. Other than that, as far as how the Studio Pro works, it's fairly intuitive, so I won't really get into all the particulars of how the software works, just showing you the hardware and briefly touching on the software that I do use. This is how the curmudgeon makes videos, produces videos. If you find this entertaining, give it a thumbs up. If you find it boring and tedious, give it a thumbs up. We thank you for watching, and please tune in again. Now we're going to reach over here and hit this off button.